Hello everyone. Yeah, today is Thursday, November 18th, 2021 at now 4:41 p.m. Um some days I get mad at something and then the next day I get mad about something or somebody and then the next day I guess I'm a little bit over it. But I woke up this morning still mad about the way the lady from the Social Security office treated me over the phone yesterday. So, and then I felt like even more worried and depressed and scared because of, you know, possible loss of income. But I didn't realize until years later, after learning the truth about everything, that people said to not be so dependent on the government to take care of you, and especially during hard times. But it seems like Social Security, it seems like you gotta be trapped for the rest of your life, or they'll try to destroy you, you know. But if you get food stamps or Section 8 or something, I guess if you don't need it anymore, then you're fine. But it seems like they want to try to trap you and make you out to be a mental patient or crazy, even without the Social Security system, the mental health system. Make it like as if once you diagnose as crazy, then you consider crazy for life, unless you're rich. Then it's considered like a temporary problem. But to live with the stigma of being called crazy and being disrespected and hated by society and being gang stalked and abused by society all your life, pretty much. Well, what feels like all my life, because I had it happen so long. But some people might be like, well, I didn't start to get gang stalked until 2017 or something like that. But I guess there's starting to be more people waking up to being targeted now, because now I'm starting to see a couple of new people who contacted me and commented on my videos and said that they're targeted. I don't know if they've been targeted for a while or if they just newly found me or if they're brand new to this targeting thing. But welcome if you are new. So I woke up finally at about 10 o'clock this morning. I must say, it feels great to get to sleep every night. And I credit that to what I've been brushing my teeth with every night. You know, so, but the abscess is still not gone away yet. But let's see, I think it was 2 nights ago I felt that swelling in the back of my upper back of my mouth, but it, it's back to normal now. But I'm like, even last night, I tried to make sure I reached all the way up and back there, because the high concentration of salt in the water and stuff, the Soleil water, you can't let yourself swallow it. And if you do the oil pulling with the coconut oil, you can't let yourself swallow that either. But one thing about bentonite clay is that if you brush your teeth with it, the food grade bentonite clay is safe to swallow. Like if you use that Redmond earth paste, it's safe to swallow after brushing your teeth. So I gotten accustomed and used to that, and I don't even remember. I mean, I've ditched fluoride toothpaste. I don't even remember when was the last time I brushed my teeth with fluoride toothpaste. Hmm. I'm pretty sure it was before 2014, but I no longer wear deodorant. I don't really get people telling me I stink unless um if I haven't that time when I didn't get to take a shower for 3 weeks. That was the longest in my life, and that was earlier this year, back in May, I think. But well, pretty much a lot of people. The only people who straight up tell me, "Oh, you stink or you smell bad," is a narcissistic abuser. You know, um, I guess the what you call an overt narc, like somebody that's a narcissistic abuser who's hard and mean and straight up. They'll try to tell you straight up, like they ain't scared of you, like they ain't got nothing to lose by telling you straight to your face that they think you stink. But it hurts, and only you know abusive bully family members. I'm not around them right now, but they'll be the type to tell you straight up, "Oh, you stink or you smell bad." And I'm like, I've just got done taking a bath, and people in New York used to try to tell me, "Oh, you stink or you need a bath." But um, but it really that hurts, you know. But being on those psych meds and depressed all those years, you know, me having OCD, I would stay on top of being clean. But then when I would be on those medications, like it didn't start till more like after Hurricane Katrina, being depressed enough to not be able to take a shower and like go with a whole week without a shower. And due to the foster mom keeping us overly sheltered, certain things I'm embarrassed that of not knowing any better about certain things and finally learning as I got older. So, like in 2011 or 2010, I would be on those psychiatric medications and be depressed enough that I would go 2 weeks with no shower. And then put thinking I'm covering it up by putting a lot of bleach. I could have killed myself and didn't even realize it. What was I thinking? You know, in my bath water, you know, and well, I mean, when I say a lot of bleach, like in a tub and then soak for a while, I don't know if it was like the equivalent of like 1 or 2 cups of bleach. I don't remember, but I feel like that was a lot. But see, when you have, and I thought that would take away the odors and clean and sanitize me and stuff, but I didn't realize it was killing me. It could have killed me. But I had to realize, no, I can't do that. But even now, I'm, I mean, I'm used to, but I want to be able to be cleaner. Like when I first got into the motel I'm at now, like the first 2 or 3 weeks, I was on top of taking a shower every day, glad about it and happy about it. And then being bullied online by the online perps, I fell into a depression and like taking a shower like every three days or every week or so. And I'm like, this is not good. Um, so I need to get better at, showering every day, you know. But I feel embarrassed because I feel like I stink and I smell myself. But it's like I got no choice to get up and go to work. Otherwise, I mean, I forced myself to get out of bed today because me trying to keep a roof over my head, and the weather's getting cold. It was a struggle to try to get help off the streets during bad weather, and it hasn't been raining as much. November is almost over, hurricane season is almost over, but it's getting colder. But like today it was kind of warm during the day, on like around noon. It was kind of warm, but yeah, I'm just been feeling you know, I'm like, how am I gonna deal with this? To Because that's all I would have the money for. With net pay, it seems like, not gross pay, but net pay, it seems like I get approximately, I think, about 350 a week, more or less, somewhere around there. No, not more, but somewhere less, slightly less than that. And the money goes to the motel. So I'm wondering how, if people have a car, they can work a job similar to this or pays similar, and they can have a job that pays similar, or it can be a different job that pays similar, but they have a car and a roof over their head, and that's their only income, and they don't get Social Security, SSI or nothing. They just get like $12 an hour, 40 hours a week. Now at this moment, I'm getting less than 40 hours a week. Um, when I first started working this job at the other school, I was able to get like a little bit of overtime, but now um I'm trying to be more precise. Let's see. About 32 or 36, 30, about 32 hours of work total, including, they take off half hour for lunch break or whatever. So wait a minute, I don't know if my math is right. Hold up. No, about 34 hours a week, basically. So I was, certain Christians have told me, like after 2013, 2014, 15, somewhere around there, being told to that Christians should not live their life depending on government assistance, and that God instructs mainly the man to work, and that the female is supposed to stay home and stay married. I mean, I mean, let me let's. I mean, like, if a female is married, because it's not a sin to be single or unmarried, but basically, I don't have my biological father. He's deceased now, and even when he was alive, he didn't do much of nothing for me anyway. Only a couple of times, only like twice, after we first started coming back around after we turned 18, he gave me $20. But other than that, he wasn't doing much for anything. I mean, doing much for us anyway. And it was the talk of the family that, oh, Arthur's not your daddy because you're not light skinned like him and stuff like that. So Arthur didn't really try to bond with us after we got out of foster care and turned 18. Well, at least not me. And the biological mom, Frances, she used to, when she was alive, she used to try to block us from trying to communicate and talk to him. So my family, I know it was strange, but I don't want to get off topic. But so basically, it's supposed to be that if a female is single, her father is supposed to take care of her. But if he's deceased, or if a woman is a widow, if she's been married and then her husband dies and she's a widow, then the body of Christ is supposed to take care of her needs. And then, but if she's married, of course, her husband is supposed to take care of her. I've heard this is how it happened, in the early church or the Bible days or something. I've seen a lot of Christians talking about this. And so they said the woman's labor is supposed to be childbirth. Because of what happened, Adam and Eve and the serpent and stuff, that the woman is supposed to be childbirth. And the man is supposed to be the breadwinner. And the man is supposed to till the land. The man is supposed to, be the provider. But due to feminism, women are expected to go out and work. Leave out of the house and work. And that's what destroyed families. And then the compulsory schooling for kids, I heard that's basically not biblical either. Forced schooling. But some people will say, well, that's the law of the land. But it's a battle because it seems like this world is run by the devil. It's run by Satan. So the laws of the land, here in America especially, and other places too, other countries, the laws of the land nowadays serve Satan. It's satanic nowadays. And so we have the idea of, thinking that we should obey God rather than men. So a lot of Christians take their kids out of public schools and homeschool their kids, and then they put on a terrorist watch list and become targeted and gang stalked. And if they want to feed their kids natural and they don't want to go along with the world system, the new world order system and stuff, so it seems like as if the idea of being forced to live in this system in order to survive, especially when you feel lost and helpless and feel like you don't know how to break away. But they've had professed Christian people who came down on my case really hard, even at the time becoming a new Christian and just learning everything, and they treat me like I'm supposed to already know. And they say the government is not your husband, and you should not be dependent on the government to take care of you. And I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? So I know I feel scared, trying to survive. It's like I want to prevent being back homeless on the streets. Even if I can get a second job, another job. But I mean, I wish I knew how to. If I wish I had more skills, and I would like to the idea of passive income. If I was successful with my ebooks, it can be passive income. It could be passive income, but I don't know what else I could do. I don't have a car, so that's less options for me. Um, but I don't know. I'm just not gonna fight tooth and nail to get my Social Security back because of tired of being abused. And I've seen people talk about, living off the grid, but I heard that's not easy either. And I don't know how to go about doing it, or where to go. Or I know it's not a comfortable life, but I don't know. I don't know what's the best thing to do. So I remember I was at the fake Kedra mental health place, and a lady spoke against the idea of depending on the government for survival, because I know we have to try to be prepared, because with the mark of the beast, it's like you'll be cut off if you don't take the mark anyway. You'll be cut off of government assistance and everything. So I guess I gotta try to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. I already gotta do that as a targeted individual. So somebody asked me, what I plan to do next week. Dog, I wish I could take a vacation and go to my hometown, New Orleans, but I don't have enough money to do that, because I mean, it would be inconvenient for me to pack up all my stuff out this motel and then put my stuff in a storage unit and then go to New Orleans for a week. I'm feeling homesick. I miss home, but I'm not going to do that, But if I were to go to New Orleans for a week and then stay in a motel or something over there, I know of one that would be like $250 a week, and then come back over here. I wish, but I can't. But I'm gonna stay here, And I was, the person asked me, "Oh, what are you gonna do?" I said, "I'm gonna write and write and write and write and write." And he said, "What do you do? You write poems?" I said, "Well, I write short stories." And so he said, "Oh yeah." He acted like he was super interested in seeing the. So when I showed him one of my short stories, he acted like as if, he read like not even half of it. And I said, "Well, is it too long for you?" And he said, "No, I gotta do something else or whatever, And so I figured, well, maybe he just must have not been interested. But I don't know. I felt bad. It was the short story that I wrote called Santa Monica Pier Busking. And I don't know if that was too long, but he said that my writing is very descriptive and detailed. But I wonder if I can try to see about different ways to try to get my writing more exposure. I mean, I don't like it when people do that. I mean, it's like they don't give a damn. Like they don't care if they hurt your feelings. That they pretend to fake like they're interested and then read part of it and then just like and so I mean, I'm still practicing, with my writing and stuff. And other TIs, I mean, you know when somebody is telling the truth when they tell you off their own mind without you asking. Like if somebody say off their own mind that, oh, you do a great job with doing hair and makeup or something like that, you know. But yeah, I guess I have to try to be prepared to survive without depending on the system anyway. I mean, I already no longer really see doctors and stuff, but I feel bad when I get scared and thinking something, I have a life-threatening emergency, and then break down and go to the emergency room, and don't like doing that either, but end up being treated with abuse. But I have not even tried to go back and get another Medicare card or another Medicaid card after all my stuff got stolen. But I got I got a replacement Social Security card, you know, and I heard about chaos coming soon. I'm hearing about World War III and associated with Russia and stuff, and people are talking about preparing for the dark winter and the Great Reset and everything. Biblical end times. Stock up on food, water, and everything, but I'm scared and don't know how to go about doing it with no permanent place to live or a car. How do I do it? So let me try to go